Yo, what's good, people? You already know, man. It's your boy Brooklyn Oats, man. And I just want to tell y'all about the music that came out on Friday, last week, Friday. I guess a couple good albums came out, man. Mixtapes, however they call it these days, man. I really can't tell the difference. But definitely want to check out that Dave East and Styles P album mixtape called Beloved. That's definitely a good hip hop rap album, man. You want to check that out for sure. Dave East, their whole style, him and Styles, just combination, the way they flow together, man. I didn't think it was gonna be a good combination just on paper, but hearing them together, man, you could definitely tell that they definitely mesh well together, man. I like their styles, man. Um, a couple of definitely good songs on there. It's not that long of an album. Probably about like 13 songs on it. Yeah, 13 songs on the album. The ones that definitely stick out to me, that I fuck with pretty heavy, man, is "Shout Out My Hood." That's a good song. "Don't Cross Me" featuring Jazzy. Jazzy's nice, man. Definitely want to hear that shit. "Cut from a Different Cloth." Whew, that song right there is wild. I fuck with that shit heavy, man. Um, if y'all, I mean, a lot of the new kids, they may not know too much about Styles P. But if you from New York, man, you listen to New York rap pretty heavy. You should know who Styles P is, but you should definitely know in today's game who Dave East is, man. Do not sleep on Dave East. To me, I think Dave East is probably like every time I hear him, whenever I mention his name, I think of like somebody that is in the future is gonna be on a crazy level. I see Dave East being like the king of New York, probably like 5-10 years from now, man. If he keeps his grind up, cause he's pumping music out crazy. Even though Def Jam is going through a little hinder over there without a president and everything like that over there, but he is still pumping out quality mixtapes, man, quality albums. He's still pumping out good music all the time. You follow him on Instagram, he's always putting out, pictures or little snippets of songs he's putting out. He's always constantly just dropping new, singles here and there with couple people. It's I'm telling you, man, Dave East, remember that name. Dave East is gonna be the man of New York, man. A lot of people say, um, not ASAP, but A Boogie, and I'm not really A Boogie. A Boogie's cool, but to me, it's more for a younger crowd. Yeah, I don't see A Boogie holding it down like lyrically, giving the hip hop heads, that real gritty rap that they want to hear. Nah, Dave East is definitely supplying that, man, for sure. Some people also say Don Q. Don Q is a big, heavy name in New York, man. But for me, I've listened to Don Q before. I've tried to really get into Don Q. I can't get into Don Q, man. I don't know what it is, man. I'm not a fan of Don Q the way I know most New Yorkers are, man. But I can't. Like I said, I've tried to listen to his mixtapes, man. Try to listen to his albums. It don't hit me the way Dave East does, man. So I can't really get into Don Q like that. Like that whole interview where Nikki was like, who was Don Q, and a lot of people took it like she trying to play him, but no, she don't know who Don Q is. Once you get to that level of celebrity, man, you don't really know people that are lesser than you. Yes, Don Q is from the same, the same New York is where Nicki's from, but you don't have any albums out. How can I? And you're not selling like that. How would I know who you are? You feel me? Like that's not possible unless you have your ear to the streets, like or you got people like listen to Don Q. But I mean, Nicki's not really on that level. You feel me? So I don't see nobody outside of Dave East, Young M.A., and I throw A Boogie in there. But as far as the new class, of course you got Nas, Jay Z, yeah, and old school. But the new class, I don't see anybody outside of Dave East and Young M.A. that's holding down New York heavy, man. And that's just how it is on that. Another joint that came out, you got that Ghostface, the Lost Tapes. Real hip hop heads, you should definitely fuck with that, cause I mean, what more hip hop can you get than Ghostface, man? Ghostface been in this game for 20 plus years, b. So pure bars in that, man. Pure good rhyming. Definitely you wanna look, you just look at that, man, for sure. It's only like another 13, man. It seems like today's game, everybody is gonna give you a solid 13, man. Anything more than 13 is a heavy listen, so they want to keep it short, keep it sweet. 13 is not that bad, man. Especially if it's like 3-4 minutes a song. It ain't that wild. So definitely want to look at that Ghostface album, mixtape, stream it, man. I don't, however you want to call it, man. That's how you call it. There's a dude named Phora. I've been listening to Phora for about, I don't know, man, 8 years. Been listening to Phora for a while. He really just caught my attention, man, because he just you could tell in his songs, man, he's very ambitious about his songs. He has a positive message in it, man, all the time. You could just hear the pain and the amount of effort he puts into his songs, man. So that's what caught me initially listening to Phora. Plus, it's like the shit that he rounds about, man. You know, he rounds about his dad a lot. You know how his dad not being there, the family problems, depression, just living life, man. I mean, it's just simple things we go through as normal human beings here on earth, man. Just living our lives, and he just raps about that shit, man. Nothing crazy, nothing flashy. You know, nothing about the drugs, nothing about the killing, nothing about the money. Just real shit that me and you go through every day, man. So for him to really spit that real shit, he's not popular, so no one has probably heard of Phora besides me and maybe, you know, a couple people that's listening. But I highly doubt anybody's that I know listens to Phora. So definitely, I mean, if you want to check that out, go ahead. But it's all rap, it's all hip hop. Check that out, man. Just give it a listen, man. If you fuck with it, cool. Leave me a comment saying, yo, I fuck with Phora shit. But if you want to listen to something, the first album that put me on was Yours Truly was definitely good. And then One Life to Live. That was a good one, man. But Phora has been out for a very long time, man. But if you ain't getting the right exposure, man, you're not hitting that certain crowd, nobody gonna listen to you, man. And it's sad to say, but that's where we at, man. That's where we at in this world, man, of music. So he ain't really getting up there like that. But definitely want to check him out, man. Other than that, it's really about it, man. I touched on Reasons album that came out my last video, but I gave it a couple more listens, and if you haven't heard Reasons album yet, please look at Reasons album, man. Reasons album is definitely a good album. You want to check it out. I can't really express how badly you should listen to it. But if you haven't listened to it already, man, please listen to Reasons album. He's on TDE. TDE is already a strong team, man. So another weapon in their arsenal, man. Is just, it lets you know how sharp he is. Lets you know how the quality of music you gonna hear if you listen to Reason. If you was on Dreamville, be the same way, man. So I'm still gonna listen to it anyway. So you want to check out those albums, those mixtapes. I seen Mario, the R&B singer, dropped the mixtape album out on Friday as well. I haven't heard that, so I really can't give you an insight on it. I don't really listen to Mario like that. I haven't listened to Mario in a very long time. To me, he's not keeping current with the R&B singers that's going on today. Granted, everyone sounds like, you know, Bryson Tiller Black, so they're trying to move into that. R&B singers trying to move into that lane, but I don't want to see him go into that lane. Nor do I want to see my favorite R&B singers go into that lane. But he's just not keeping current, I guess is what I want to say. I haven't heard him in a while, so I'm not looking for new music from Mario, so that's probably why I just haven't gave it a listen. But I probably will give it a listen. And if you know, if anything sticks out, I'll let y'all know in my next video. But I doubt it'll really stick out to me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of Mario, so I'm probably not gonna really give it, you know, a heavy listen and be like, oh yeah, it's my favorite shit. I'll let y'all know, man, in my next video. But the ones that I mentioned, man, Ghostface, Styles P, and Dave East, Phora, That's spelled Phora. Check those out for sure. Alright. It's a real quick video, man. It wasn't that much stuff that dropped last week's on Friday, so I really don't have much to talk about it, man. But those 3 albums, mixtapes, you want to check those out, man. Please check it out. Alright, man. That's it from me, Brooklyn Oach. I'm out, man. I'll holler at y'all next week. I try to keep y'all. I try to get into this whole podcast thing, but my friends are bullshit, man. They fucking around, so I don't know when it's gonna start up, man. Hopefully we can get this started soon. If not, I'll just keep making more videos, man. I'm still gonna do it regardless, but I know I said last time I'm gonna try and do videos just for music, but if the podcast thing ain't working, man, I don't want to do a solo podcast. I feel like that's trash for y'all. I feel like it's trash for the viewers or listeners. I feel like you guys don't really want to just look at a still picture. Granted, you don't want to look at me, just me talking for, an hour. That's not really entertaining for you. So I'm trying to come up with something entertaining for y'all, man. I'm working some ideas. I'm working on some ideas, man, in my head, man. I haven't really come up with nothing solid, nothing positive. But you guys are giving me good, solid feedback from my videos. Getting a lot of calls, getting a lot of texts from people. Getting a few comments here and there. Saying what I should do, suggestions, some topics from a couple of my friends. So I definitely thank y'all for giving me the views, giving me the comments, the feedback. Definitely appreciate the feedback, man. I haven't heard too much negative stuff except for the lengthy videos, which I'm trying to cut down on my videos, man. But like the Venom video, the Conor McGregor stuff, something that I'm very passionate about. It's gonna be lengthy, man. I'm sorry, man. I know y'all want to see 30-minute videos. I'm sorry, 20-minute videos is definitely long, but that's stuff that I'm passionate about. So it's going. I'm just gonna talk, man. But it'll be a lot better if I had a co-host or a podcast where I'm talking to other people. I'm talking to you, so it bounces back. So I'm getting a lot of energy, getting more feedback. But I'm ending right here, man. Feel me? So check those albums out. And leave a comment, a like, or whatever, whichever one you heard. If you like any of those, cool. But appreciate the love, man. Alright, I'm outies. One.